Philadelphia Phillies begin their 2020 season with this road tilt. Welcome to those of you just joining us. We're in the 6th inning, nobody out. Into the box now, Aaron Nola. Here's the first pitch to him. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Behind 0-2 now. Again, another foul ball. Here comes another 0-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Diaz has got it, and there's one away. One out for the Phils in their half of the 6th, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Now McCutchen belts one, carrying well to left field. Looking up is Dickerson. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. It's a solo shot off the bat of Andrew McCutchen. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
Into the box, JT Realmuto. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Dickerson on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guys swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base.
And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Standing in, Miguel Rojas. They start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
John Birdie will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Grounder down the line at third. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Digging in now, Jonathan Villar. His past line against Aaron Nola, just 3 for 14. 0-1 the count. And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate. 0-2.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hazley will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Drew Steckenrider is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 71.
New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the middle infielder Gene Segura. Hit on the ground toward the left. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Now digging in to try it again, Didi Gregorius. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive, base hit to right.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard-hit line drive.
And in steps Scott Kingery. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. The relay, and there are two away now. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning.
Leading up for the Marlins.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Harper will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Now with the play. Jesus Aguilar. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Marlins leave 1. They still trail 1-0. Stepping into the box, Adam Hazley. He'll start us off in the 8th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And this is going to be through into center field for a base hit as the leadoff man's aboard in the 8th.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping in now, Aaron Nola. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. He's 1 for 2 in this one. On he pops it up. Aguilar in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Working for the punch out and the offering. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Peter caught too much of the zone.
To Aguilar for the double play. Andrew McCutcheon will stand in again as we take it back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. This one's down to third. Oh, what a play! Wow! Bottom of the inning now, and next to hit is the catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Starting to run at it.
A drive that's got a chance, and that ball is gone to tie it. These guys don't want to go away. This game is all knotted up. At the plate, Isan Diaz. And he fouls this one off. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Fastball called for strike 2. Fouled off. Another 0-2 home. That's lifted the other way out to left. McCutchen is under it. 1 down. Ready for another chance? Miguel Rojas. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Lifted down the line in left. After it is McCutchen. And that will end up a foul ball. Pulls this one in the air out to left. There to take it in is McCutchen now for route number 2. Matt Joyce will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pink hitting for the Marlins. Number 7.
Fouled away. Into the wind, the 0-1.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. 0-2 the pitch. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Sterling Sharp will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Line drive to left. On a base hit. So a great start to the 9th as the possible go-ahead run is aboard to kick off the inning.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate. But tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
Bryce Harper stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. The 0-1 shot toward right center. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his 2nd knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
The 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. 1 there. Gene Segura standing in. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Swing and he pops him up. And that's going to fall for a base hit. To third now, but he's safe as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Roy. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Yimi Garcia enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9. Here's the first pitch to him. This is line to left. Dickerson is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. The relay, and they get the double play at third. So it's a run on 3 hits. Striding in, Jonathan Villar. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once, and it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. At the plate, Brian Anderson. He singled his last time up. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
You have to understand, as the hitter right here, pitcher on the mound wants a quick inning. Anything over the heart of the plate, probably got to pull the trigger on.
And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Now at the plate, Corey Dickerson. He flew out in his last at-bat. Popped him up. Hoskins waits on it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, we emphasized earlier in the telecast what a lift it can be to win on opening day, but what do you really think this means, Dero?
Well, for the winner, it's a huge confidence boost, Dan, no doubt. But for the loser, hey, it's just one game. You shake it off, remind yourself you're at the beginning of a long season, and you come out ready to play next time.
We mentioned earlier that this game is a road sweep opportunity. And for more on that, let's go down to Heidi Watney. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Gene Segura.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up. We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Hit sharply on the ground. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Conforto is there to make the catch, and that's a big out number 1. And now a triple play as he... And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And he popped him up. Back in. Fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Here's Jed Lowry now. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-2 the count to Jed Lowry. 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone into the upper tank.
You know, that's a huge home run at this point in the game. When you can tack on an extra run heading into the 9th, it's a big confidence boost to the whole team and pretty demoralizing to the opposition.
He's working on a 1-for-3. Here comes the Philly skipper on his way out toward the mound. And that is going to be all for Zach Wheeler. Behind 0-2 now. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Making the play here is Harrison, and there are 2 away now. Coming to the plate now, Michael Conforto. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. No balls and a strike to count. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. 2 runs, 6 hits. 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. Fouled away. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left. First pitch coming, here it is. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Stepping in, David Robertson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Reined in. On to first, and now the Phillies are down to their final out. Josh Harrison stands in. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. Ready once again, JT Realmuto. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's totaled 4 hits in 28 tries. 11 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. And he'll put this one away for the final out. And the Mets have ended their 5-game losing streak as the ball game is over. Ready for another shot now. Aristides Aquino. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Galvis on at first, nobody out. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. Throw on to first, in time, one away.
Now batting, Tucker.
Now in the box, Tucker Barnhart. Head-to-head at the start of play against Zach Eflin. He's gone 2 for 5. And it's fouled away. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Kirk Casale will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hazley is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire. Lucas Sims is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Digging in and looking for more, JT Realmuto bats here with a double and a triple on his line in this one. And that's through into left, so a leadoff single here to start the 7th.
Well, with that base hit, D-Bro, he's 3/4 of the way to the cycle. The only one he needs now is the home run, and he should get another AB in this one.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. People are like to downplay the cycle a little bit. I'm a huge fan of it myself. If he can mix in this homer right here, not only hit...
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A 2-run home run here for Bryce Harper. 4th home run here in the early going, and it's now 6-3.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. And there's a base hit on the line.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Gene Segura standing in. Singled homer run in his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Back on it is the left fielder. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 3 here in the early going as they open it up to 8-3. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the 2 teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Yeah, Matty V, you don't see this very often, D-Bro, when it's cold and chilly like this. Wind blowing in a little bit, but we're still seeing a lot of home runs.
Yeah, Dan, I can't explain it. Let's just tip our hats to both offenses right now because they came to play. Moving traffic against this cold weather, not easy to do.
Jose De Leon is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Here's Didi Gregorius. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And that is off the wall. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
Scott Kingery is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Left side. He's got it. To second for 1. Over to Votto, and they're able to get them both. Well, it certainly was a bang-bang play, so no surprise here that they're giving it another look, and they may decide to challenge the call on the field. So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer.
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
The decision appears to have been made, and the runner is safe, so the call is overturned. Good challenge there, and they'll maintain the right to do so again later in the game if needed. So now to the plate, Adam Hazley. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. Aquino makes the catch, and now they might be able to double them off at first. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next to bat will be Jesse Winker.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later inning.
Here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound now. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. Tired a bit as he reached the 7th, but he's got a shot at the victory if his bullpen can help him out. The catch is made out there by McCutchen, and that's the first out. In is Joey Votto now. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Alvarez is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Oh, might not have been where he was hoping to put that pitch, but he somehow gets a swing on it anyway. Strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Aaron Nola is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Number 27, Aaron Nola.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Nola stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Nola playing here in his age 26 season. He's in year 1 of a new 3-year deal. Line towards center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So their half of the 8th opens with a man aboard.
The left fielder, number 22, Andrew McCutchen.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. Scooped up. There's one. On to Votto, and they get the double play.
Now batting.
So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher JT Realmuto. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap, and that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single, and they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. A two-run blast to straightaway right field, his second of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, as he puts it on the ground to third. Throw on Devado will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. So coming to the plate, Mike Moustakas. He'll begin things here against Aaron Nola. Out in front of it, strike 1. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Harper. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So 1 away here in the Reds' half of the 8th. And the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next.
0-1.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The batter,
Digging
3.
in once again,
Shortstop.
Freddie Galvis. He
Freddie.
singled his last time up.
Galvis.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Reds are down in order. They'll need to do better than that. It's 10-3. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in Gene Segura. The first pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. The 0-1. Line drive to left. Castellanos is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Now batting. Shortstop.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Didi Gregorius. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off. Ready with another 0-2. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Oh, this is hit hard towards second. But unfortunately right at the shortstop for the second out.
Now batting.
And in steps Scott Kingery. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
Aquino is under it, and he makes the catch. Phillies down in order. They still lead by 7. It's 10-3. Now at the plate, Aristides Aquino starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable. Nick Pivetta, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound.
Number 43. Nick.
That evens it up 1-1. Hit back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Nice execution right there, Dan.
Now batting, catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
At the plate now, Tucker Barnhart, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Tucker Barnhart is sent packing for the first out in the bottom of the ninth.
Number 15, Nick.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Harper is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Reds down to their final out now. And next to bat will be Jesse Winker. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Now the 0-1.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back.
And he gets strike three called to end it here. And with that, this one is over. And in steps Scott Kingery. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Grounded down the third baseline. But a foul ball here. 0-1.
Here we go.
Pitch on the way.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Braun has a read on it. 1 out. Digging in now for the Brewers, Justin Smoke. And he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in action. Looped out toward third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. Stepping in, Luis Urias. And their runners at the corners now.
Luis Urias.
Down baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. Notch one in the scorecard. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up the former first rounder Scott Kingery. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And Braun will handle this one for route number 2. At the plate, Scott Kingery.
The third baseman, number 4, Scott.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and 1 strike.
Hey, get your pitch up there.
A 1 pitch on its way. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Great job.
Hey, give the hitter credit right there. He was ready for that heater 0-2. But, Dan, I question the pitch selection.
You know, sometimes as a pitcher, you don't want to give a good hitter the same pitch back to back to back, 3 pitches in a row. His thinking might have been right there. He had gone off speed 2 pitches in a row. Maybe he had him set up for the fastball. He guessed wrong.
Braun
Makes the catch, and now they might be able to double them off at first.
on to first, and they get the double play. So next to the plate for the Phils, Scott Kingery, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And a leaping effort, but it's off his glove.
You're up.
And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard-hit line drive.
So striding in, Adam Hazley, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Yelich is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. Well, with a chance to reflect on this one, Kingery turned in a nice performance at the plate, guys.
Yeah, no doubt. We mentioned earlier how important he is to this club. It's contributions like this one today, if turned in consistently over the long haul, can really have a huge impact on this ball club, assuming everyone else is holding up their end of the bargain. I look forward to seeing some more of the same from him in the future, and I know they do as well.
If you're just joining us, we've got a good one here this afternoon. A nervous fan base hoping upon hope that their guys will come out on top in this game and avoid a series sweep. Heidi, what's the feeling down there?
The batter.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Alvarez is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
And a big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
To the plate now, Jorge Alfaro, as he gets a curveball at the letters, but swings right through it. It's 0-1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Ripped down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. He pulls into second safely as a run is also in, and with it, they take the lead. Up next from Miami, Isan Diaz. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, man, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Behind 0-2 now. Popped him up. Kingery in foul ground. And that's the third out. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Brendan Kinsler will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Sean Rodriguez will also come on now, as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Coming to the plate now, Josh Harrison. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ground ball left side. And there's out number 2.
The third baseman, number 4.
And in steps Scott Kingery. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Dickerson's there, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down. Ready now for the Marlins, Miguel Rojas. In prior at-bats against Jose Alvarez, he's 2 for 3. 0-1 the count. And he takes strike 2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Settling in now, Sean Rodriguez. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. The 1-0. Hard hit to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. So 2 gone now in the Miami 8th. And the switch hitter Jonathan Villar will be the next to bat. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And McCutchen will put this one away, and the inning is over. Yimi Garcia is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Digging in, Adam Hazley. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Garcia typically throws a lot of strikes coming in out of the bullpen, resulting in low walk totals, although he has been snake bitten by the home run ball at times in the past.
One of the keys for this guy, Matt, is not being afraid to attack the strike zone. With that said, he is prone to giving up the home runs. I think one of the cause of that, Matty V, he leaves a lot of pitches up in the strike zone. He needs to be down in the zone when he's effective.
And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line him, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, and able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Rhys Hoskins will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 17. Rhys Hoskins.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Anderson is there for it. He's got it 1 away. On to first, a double play. So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw over to Aguilar at first. Will take care of him to end the end. Adam Morgan enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Fouled away. Here's the 0-1. And he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning. So striding forward now, Corey Dickerson. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting,
So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jesus Aguilar. He flew out in his last at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1, here's the pitch. Line drive to center field. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. So digging in now, Garrett Cooper. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike. And he pops it up. And no one will get this one.
He's got that certainly timed up now.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Ryan Stanek enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Number 55.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit to short. Reined in. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Now at the plate, Bryce Harper. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jay Bruce. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. High in the air out to center field. VR will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2.
Hey, Dan, every loss in the big league certainly stings, but this one probably more than most. It's a pretty bad feeling to get swept.
Yeah, this hurts. It really hurts team morale. It's a blow to the confidence of the players, but, you know, it happens, and now it's about how you respond.
Yeah, good teams find a way to bounce back from adversity, and we'll just have to see if this team can do that going forward.
If you've just joined us, this is a story of a pitcher who's got his club in a rare and exciting situation. Heidi, can you offer some insight without violating any baseball taboos?
Well, I don't want to jinx a masterful pitching performance by saying any kind of certain words out loud, but let me just draw your attention to the number in the opposing team's hit column. Here's a hint. The number looks like a bagel, maybe a donut. Is this performance going to go down in the record books, Matt?
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And that'll bring up Steven Duggar. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the seventh. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Hey, it's a game of execution. And if the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, we got no one.
Here's the pitch. High in the air into shallow left center.
Your ball, your ball.
I got it.
There to take it is Gregorius for the first out. Striding into the box, Hunter Pence. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top-notch. This guy's a horse.
High in the air out to center field.
Mine.
Hazley is there, 2 gone. So 2 away now in the San Francisco 7th. And standing in here, the veteran third baseman, Evan Longoria. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. No runs, no hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for San Francisco. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete. Still. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. His lifetime line against Velasquez. Not a lot of success, 0 for 12. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
No one down here.
Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Grounded up the first baseline. Hoskins gathers it in, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Pretty simple way to start the 8th inning out. A ground ball, and he's 5 outs away from a no-no.
The batter, number 1.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. On the ground to the left side. Taken in by Gregorius. And no chance on the throw here as he reaches first easily. Brandon Crawford digging in next. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty at strike 1. No hits to this point. And he fouls this one off. Dubon, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. In the air to straightaway right. Harper has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Josh Harrison will get a chance with a runner in scoring.
Well, Dan, we almost saw history today with a no-hitter. But even though that wasn't meant to be, they did get the win.
Yeah, D-Roll, and that's ultimately the important thing. It was a transcendent pitching performance for most of the game. It was a thrill to see him come so close to the no-no, and a win like this will surely give his team a lift.
The Phils find themselves hanging around the 500 mark as we head into May. For a report on their start, here's Heidi Watney. So a runner at first now with one away. And here's the left-handed hitting shortstop, Didi Gregorius now. No balls and one strike. Segura, base runner at first with one out. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Hilliard is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And in steps Scott Kingery. Individual matchup numbers against John Gray. A number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. 0-1 the count. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Giving chase is Dahl. He's got it as the tying run is left on. New inning set to get underway, and next will be the speed threat, Trevor Story. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So 1 gone for the Rockies here in the 8th, and into bat next, the big-time RBI man, Charlie Blackmon.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty, smart pitch.
Blackmon behind, no balls and 2 strikes. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
As we take a look at this one, you can see he puts a good swing on it, but I don't think he got under it just enough to put some backspin to get it out of here. But hard to complain about a well-hit double, though.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Fouled off. The 1-2. Popped straight up. Morgan has a play. 2 down. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Daniel Murphy. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Gregorius has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Rocky Strand. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And next it'll be the outfielder, Adam Hazley.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Stepping into the box, Adam Morgan. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. A bouncer up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit.
Well, this is where the manager makes his money right there. Nice at bat. Now it's a question of whether or not he pinch runs. Dan, as a pitcher, did it make you a little nervous when a guy had jets on the base paths?
Oh, no doubt about it. This is a very difficult spot. You're one hit away from getting right back into this game and tying this game up. You're going to have to really think about putting somebody on first that might be able to score on a ball in a gap.
Waiting on it is Dahl.
He's there to make the catch, but the potential tying run breaks for second. The relay, a tag, and he is out at second base. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. David Dahl is retired to kick off the ninth. First delivery to him on the way. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
What a nasty pitch right there. Batter thought it was going to hit him, and it ends up breaking into the zone for a strike.
Fouled away. Now another 0-2.
That's back-to-back sliders on the outside part of the plate. Now would be a good time to come in with that good hard stuff inside.
Gregorius is calling for it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, the center field.
In now for Colorado, Sam Hilliard. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Struck him out, so it remains a one-run lead as they head in for their final set of swing. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado, but they're up 1-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, JT Realmuto. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Left side. Throw will not be in time, so good hustle there as now the possible tying run is aboard to lead things off here.
The right fielder, number 3.
Hey, that's a heck of an approach right there. Leadoff single in the late innings. Team's down a little bit. Let's see if this ends up being a huge turning point in this one.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Hilliard will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. The tag, and they got him at second base to turn a double play. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
And he'll make the catch to put an end to this one. And the Rockies get a complete game shutout from their starter as this ball game is over. In now, Adam Hazley. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. He's set and the pitch. Into right field. That's a base hit. And that's the first out. Aaron Nola will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 27, Aaron Nola.
The bouncer to the left side. He's got it to Frazier at the bag. On to first, it's a double play. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Josh Bell. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And there's the signal now from the crew chief. As we expected, we will have a rain delay.
Begins to be dicey, Matt, if you're one of these managers right now. It looks like this could be delayed somewhere between 45 minutes to an hour. Do you leave your pitchers in? Most of the ballparks have areas down below where guys can ride the bike or get on the treadmill. But you start getting into that 45-minute to an hour delay, you're starting to really flirt with danger. I'll be interested to see what the managers do with these 2 pitchers.
Well, the rain is finally past us as we welcome you back. Hector Neris enters the game after the delay, which lasted a little under an hour, but we're ready to go now. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 delivery. Not cheated on that swing, but the splitters by him 0-2. 2 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error in the contest for the Pirates so far. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2. Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Michael Feliz will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Luke Maile is into the ballgame as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto. And it's grounded just foul down the line. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Line to the right side. But he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. From the belt, kicks and deals. McCutchen stands at first with 1 out. There's a line drive, and that's going to get down. And now, how far will they send that man from first? And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with 1 away.
the first baseman.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there. But the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double. Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Softly on a line to third. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll tie the ball game as the run scores from second to make it a 2-2 ball game now. The tag, and they got him as he couldn't get back to second.
The batter, the second baseman, Segura.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura. Fly ball out toward left center field. Chasing after it is Dyson. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. But the tying run comes across here, so it looks like this could be a wire job. Home half of the eighth straight ahead, and we are tied. Tied 2-2. Here's Gerard Dyson. He'll see what he can do leading off the home eight. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with two strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
To short. And very quickly there, they're two gone to start the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Kevin Newman. He got under one and popped out his last time up. No balls and one strike. Heading out toward shallow right. Harper has a read on it. And the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. Score remains 2-2. Ready now, Didi Gregorius. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's 2 for 4. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He pulls this one into right. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Chris Stratton takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 46.
And in steps Scott Kingery as he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Well, these days don't happen often. You better dig yourself when you get 3 knocks in a big league Wago.
It's hard to have 3 hits in one day, but boy, this guy is off to a great start in this one.
So stepping in, Adam Hazley. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
And he knew he was in trouble there as they just tag him out. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here. Behind 0-2 now. Right down Main Street, caught him looking. Up next for the Buccos, Brian Reynolds. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Slapped hard the opposite way. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Hey, nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's one out in the inning. They got one more to play with that they could potentially be productive with. But this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
Gregory Polanco comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Sent on the ground out to second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Now to the plate, Josh Bell. He's got a chance to win it here, but with a couple of bases open, they might think about working around him. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Pirates leave one, and this game is still tied at 2-2. So here now's the pitcher, Hector Neris. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie. Liner towards second. Throw to first gets him. One out here to lead off the 10th. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Andrew McCutchen. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle. And McCutchen has himself a base hit.
Now batting, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
In now, JT Realmuto. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. The 0-1. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. So a two-run homer down the line in left as they've taken a two-run lead.
Usually in extra innings, you wait around for someone to run into one. He took matters into his own hands. Now it's up to his pitching staff to grab the W.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Plate Holmes, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound.
For Pittsburgh. Now pitching and batting in the fourth spot, number 52, playing Holmes. Now playing right field and batting seventh, number 15, JT Little.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate.
Now batting right field.
Hit sharply on the ground. Scooped up.
Harper.
Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are two away now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Reynolds is on the move for it. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So they get a couple of runs on two. Ready for the bottom of the 10th here, and set to go as the third baseman, Colin Moran. Hit hard to the right side. Hoskins grabs it cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Stepping up to the plate, JT Riddle, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. 0-1 the count. One out, nobody on. That's lifted the other way out to left. There to take it in is McCutchen now for route number 2. Stepping up now, Gerard Dyson. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And this will be fouled away. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Taken high and deep to right. Back goes Harper to the track. He leaves his feet, but it's off the wall. And he'll make it into third here with a 2-out triple. Here's the catcher, Luke Maile. And, Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Kingery moving to his left, makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Well, as teams do these days, Bryce. Here's Colton Wong now. His lifetime line against Velasquez. He's 1 for 3. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Oh, and it falls as he can't make the play. So it's first and second with 2 men gone, and that brings up Matt Carpenter.
Number 13.
He's set. The 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Harper has a read on it, and that's the third out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Bryce Harper. First pitch cutter that's by him for strike 1. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, this is the...
Meanwhile now, this is trouble down that right field line. This should be extra bases. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Rhys Hoskins. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. Comes set, the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And a dive, but it just tips off his glove as it's by him for a base hit.
Well, there are 2 outs, so nothing's guaranteed. But when you can load the bases in the home half of the first, you've got to find a way to at least cash in 1. If this guy escapes this mess, his confidence is just going to grow as the game goes on.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. Taken in by Wong.
Hold on right there.
Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. This one's blooped out toward right center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Bryce Harper. He'll be in there to start things out against Adam Wainwright. Drilled to the right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
Well, last time this guy had some success, but he can't seem to get it going here. In fact, he's given up more hits in this one than he did his entire last outing. And we're only in the third inning.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Now the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Fowler has a read on it. He's got it one away. Now he'll throw back to first. On to first, and they get the double play. So 2 on with 2 away, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Now a ball hit to center field and deep. Back goes the center fielder way back, and that ball is gone. A 3-run homer here for Bryce Harper. Home run number 9 on the year, and the Phillies open up a 3-0 lead.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
DeYoung.
Hey, need a strikeout right here. Here we go.
The 1-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Harper, and this will kick off the base of the wall. He pulls into third safely as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run. And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate, trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Hit hard on the ground to second, and this is through into right field, so the tying runs aboard to kick off the inning.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debro. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Back to first, and a costly at-bat. Into the box now, Bryce Harper. He's been scorching hot at the plate in this one. 4 hits, including a big fly thus far. Liner toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Harper running from first. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game.
Hey, your turn. Drive him in. Hey, clutch up right here.
2-0 pitch on the way. Runner breaks for third. Pitch inside the throw. The tag's there, and he's out trying to steal third. Great throw. Well, fire up the highlight reel. Harper just had a game to remember with the bat.
Boy, did he ever, Matt. This is exactly what this team was looking for from him.
Yeah, if this is any kind of preview of what we'll be seeing from him going forward, it's going to be a real boost for this ball club. You can bet the boys in the clubhouse are fired up right now because of him.
The Phillies have had some ups and some downs in the early going this year and find themselves still hovering around the 500 mark. For more on that, here's Heidi Watney. Striding in for the Rockies, Charlie Blackmon. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. No balls and a strike to count.
Boy, the Rockies have been looking for that big hit all game long. They haven't been able to come through so far, but now would be the time to come through.
And he fouls this one off. Hilliard at second. Story on at first with 2 down. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called 3rd strike, and the inning comes to a close. Carlos Estevez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 54.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. JT Realmuto. His career numbers in this matchup, batting at an even .400. He's taken him deep once. Hilliard is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting,
at the plate, Bryce Harper. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just...
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as they've taken a 1-run lead.
What a great piece of clutch hitting right there to give his boys the lead. Going to put a lot of pressure on the opposition to have to score with only 6 outs to go.
the first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Oh and 1, here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hilliard is in his tracks now. And there's the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up Gene Segura. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. From the stretch. Hit on the ground to short. Story picks it up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the bottom of the inning now. And digging in is the big-time power threat, Nolan Arenado. Line to the right side. And this is going to split the fairway and head out toward the rock pile for extra bases. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double.
The first baseman, number 9.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Daniel Murphy, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
They teach pitchers to keep the ball down, but if you can locate upstairs like that, it really gives you the ability to mess with the eye level of the batter.
0-2, here it is. Fouled off. Here's another 0-2. Fouled away. Here comes another 0-2. Fastball just inside.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Another 1-2 delivery. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the second out of the inning. Digging in, Ryan McMahon, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Comes set, the 0-1. He struck him out, and the tying run will be left stranded at second base. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Jake McGee enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. First pitch coming, here it is. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. And in steps Scott Kingery. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. High and deep to center field. A ball that's carrying. But he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
This right here is the difference between an average hitter and a very good hitter. The average hitter probably doesn't do anything with that pitch, but this guy goes down and gets it, muscling it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Into the box now, Adam Hazley. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Catch made out there in left center as the runner may tag from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Aaron Nola will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 27, Aaron Nola.
Line toward right center. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. A runner on first with 2 away. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Blackman's after it. He can't get to it. This one's down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box, JT Realmuto. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And that's in there, base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
You think he's not setting the tone for this series right there? 3rd knock of the night, and we're only in game 1. This could be huge.
Brian Shaw takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, this ball's hit hard to left, and this is going to be trouble as that's down for what should be extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Into the bleachers and gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, number 10 for him on the year, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
See, I just don't understand that. He had an open base and could have pitched around him, but they challenged him and lost big time. That is one costly decision.
The batter, number 2, second baseman,
Gene Segura standing in as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. Blackman is there and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. But they manage to bat around as 9 men come to the plate and 6 of them score. One more shot coming up will go to the bottom of the 9th. It's the Phillies 9 and the Rockies 2. All set for the bottom of the 9th, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Sam Hilliard, and it's fouled away.
Hilliard.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Harper looks up, and that's a home run into the top tank. That'll bring up Tony Walters.
The catcher, number 14.
And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Lifted down the line in left. After it is McCutchen. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Raimel Tapia will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 15. Raimel.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
Oh, and a great knuckle curve just buckled him there, and there are 2 gone.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Weak grounder down the line at third. Barehanded at his knees. What a play. And just like that, this one is over. So another game is in the books. Guys, what do you make of where things stand around the league as we head into June?
Matt, we are at the point in the season where certain teams have seized the mantle of frontrunner. If you are on one of those pace setters, you are looking to keep your stride. And if you're not, then you're trying to keep an eye on who's out in front of you and see if you can either cut into that lead or at least keep pace and not be left in the dust.
Totally agree. This is usually the time when we start to see teams separating themselves a little bit, but there's a lot of season left at the same time.
Well, if you've just joined us, we're in a tightly contested matchup of division rivals that may be headed for a good conclusion. Heidi, tell us more about what's at stake here. In now for Washington, Patrick Corbin. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw's going to go on to first, so a perfect sacrifice there as now the go-ahead run moves into scoring position here. Adam Eaton digging in next. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Behind 0-2 now. Hit down the line at first. Hoskins has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nationals striding in once again, Didi Gregorius. It was a walk in his last trip. Seared down the first baseline. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And Zimmerman will throw across the diamond in time for the first out. Digging in, Scott Kingery, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he is into second base with one away as the go-ahead run. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and towering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
Now batting, Adam Hazley. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Bryce Harper will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 3, Bryce Harper.
Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. A 2-run home run here for Bryce Harper. Number 13 for him on the year, and it's given the Phillies a 4-2 lead. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
First pitch coming, here it is. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Looking up is the left fielder. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. It's a solo shot off the bat of Andrew McCutchen. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Now the National skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So we'll leave with 2 outs here in the 7th, as this was really not one of his better performances. Austin Voth takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Number 50, Austin Voth.
At the plate, JT Realmuto.
The catcher,
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Eaton is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Phillies 5 and the Nationals 2. Jose Alvarez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Leading off with the Nationals.
First pitch of the at-bat. And they start him out away with a called strike. Alvarez has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. Behind 0-2 now. And he popped him up. Coming on is McCutchen, and this will land foul. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Defoe is retired, and there's one away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt, and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Striding in now for the Nats, Juan Soto. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Hit hard back up the middle, but right at the shortstop for the second out.
The batter, number 7. Shortstop. Play.
Into the box, Trey Turner. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. He's through first and hustling for second. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
The batter, number 14.
So here's Starlin Castro. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. In there, strike 2.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands his zone.
Hot shot on the ground to short. Gregorius is there. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late. Victor Robles digging in now. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important for them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Stays alive, still 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And here's a ball hit in the air. Bruce on the run. And this is hauled in on the run as he takes quite a tumble but hangs on, and the inning is over. A final look at this tumbling catch out there in right field. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Jay Bruce. Line drive to left. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. But fortunately, he'll hold on at first with just a single.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard-hit line drive.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 pitch. To short, hit hard. Zips it to Castro for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
The batter, number 2.
Gene Segura standing in. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And there's a base hit on the line.
Now batting, shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius, as he rips it on the ground to second. Gloved by Castro. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is left for Philadelphia. And it remains 5-2. Into the box now, Ryan Zimmerman. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. A ball and a strike now. Popped up. Hoskins is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Standing in, Yan Gomes. He singled his last time up. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Fouled off. Ready on 0-2. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. In prior at-bats against Jose Alvarez, he's 2 for 3. Now this crowd right around 35,000 strong on their feet. Popped him up. Hoskins in foul ground makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Man, D-Roll, that was a huge win for this club as they're able to pick up a key game on a division rival.
No doubt, Dan. There's no better way to improve your position in a division race than beating a team you're looking up at. You grab their shirt tail and climb up as you pull them down. I guarantee you they are feeling great about this one.
Just days before the 40-round MLB draft, some lesser-known prospects get one last chance to make an impression. Before taking his swings, this prospect shares a word with another prospect who just finished up. Sometimes, it only takes a simple word or two to establish trust in others, which helps during evaluations. Everyone has a personality, even a ball player. That personality influences how they respond to their teammates and their coaches.
Digging in now, Will Myers. And he has a great opportunity to win it here. Winning run at third base, nobody out. That ball's down, and in comes the winning run. And they're going to walk off here with a 6-5 victory.
That was our final run score.
All set to start the ninth in this one, and stepping up as the shortstop, Torres. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. A ball and a strike.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Myers is under it. And that's the first out of the inning. Next for New York, Aaron Hicks. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Skied into straightaway right. Myers is there, 2 down. The Yankees down to their final out. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher Gary Sanchez. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far.
And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Here now is our final run score. First for your victorious home team, 4 runs on 9 hits, no errors.